guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation first impression, and I'm so excited to be sitting down filming right now. So today I'm reviewing the new Revlon E.L.F Fill and Blur Foundation. It's been a while since we've seen a new foundation from Revlon, or really like much new products. I feel like they kind of like fell behind with their new releases, where like Maybelline was coming out with tons of stuff, L'Oreal's always coming out with tons of stuff. So I feel like they're kind of trying to pick back up and put out new products. So I'm really excited to test this out today. I want to see how it wears, if I like it, if I don't like it. I'm going to share that all with you guys. So if you're curious to see how I like the new Revlon Youth FX foundation, then just keep on watching. I'm going to show you guys right now. Anyways, headband is on. Guys, it is hot in my apartment. I don't know, I feel like the AC isn't working, but I am legit like perspiring right now. So I just pulled up this foundation on Ulta's website because can we just talk about like the elephant in the room about this little baby right here? This foundation is $18. Holy moly, I feel like that is so expensive, and it just like kind of shows how the prices are just creeping up at the drugstore. You know, we were at like 13, 14, and now the moment has come. We're at $18 for a foundation. That's a lot, you guys. That's a lot in my opinion. So I'm hoping that this is darn good for that price. So this comes in 12 shades. It has a pretty decent range. I feel like there could be more. There's about like 4 darker shades in the range. I got 150 Buff. It was kind of hard to pick a foundation because the bottle, the way that it is set up, there is no way to actually see the color. That is like my gripe with these types of bottles, is that you can't see the actual color. It makes it so much harder to choose. This is the 3rd shade up in the range. So if you're counting up, there is Porcelain, Ivory, and then the one I got, which is Buff. So on Ulta's website right now, this has 3.8 stars, but only 4 reviews. So I'm not sure if that is like an accurate star rating, if that makes sense. So I want to just read off some of the claims to you guys so we kind of know like what we're working with and what this foundation is claiming to do, so I can actually see if it lives up to those claims. So it says it will instantly erase the appearance of dark spots, age spots, hyperpigmentation, which I do have. Powered by innovative age corrective technology with micro fillers and optical diffusers, this formula works to fill and blur lines and wrinkles for immediate results. It says wrinkles and pores look instantly smoother. It is a lightweight hydrating formula, and the appearance of lines and wrinkles are smooth. I do have some lines on my forehead. It's so hard for me to like talk about. I can't talk about the fact that I have like these wrinkles on my forehead. It's supposed to smooth those out, so we will see. It says it's a high coverage foundation, so it is claiming to be high coverage. Erases the appearance of age spots. I already said this. And it says looks freshly applied all day. Well, we will see about that because I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day. Time check, it is 2:32 right now. I'm getting a little bit late start to filming today because I was cleaning like a mad woman today. My apartment was such a mess and the cats make such a mess. So it's 2:32 right now, and as per usual, I'm gonna do one side of my face with a sponge. This is the Beauty Blender L'Oreal sponge, super soft. So soft and squishy. I love this thing. I'm gonna probably use this on the left side of my face, and then my favorite E.L.F powder blurring brush to apply foundation. I will link both of these down below if you guys are interested in these. These two are like my favorite ways to apply my foundation right now. I also picked up the new Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond with my 20% off coupon. Silicone based primer. The first ingredient in this is dimethicone, so just in case you guys are curious what kind of primer this is. I know there's a lot of talk right now about using like silicone primers with silicone-based foundations and using water-based primers with water-based foundations, which I do find like really interesting, and I want to test that out more. Take a little bit of the Revlon Photo Ready primer, and I'm gonna put this on the left side of my face. Ooh, it's kind of like very liquidy, if you guys can tell. It has like a liquidy consistency to it. The left side of my face, it doesn't feel very silicone-y. It feels more lotion-y. Has like a pretty strong scent to it. First application, I don't think it blurred my pores. I still see them. I feel like there are other products that do kind of blur my pores a little bit more, like the Porefessional from Benefit. So I just went on Ulta's website, and I'm kind of annoyed right now because I thought this was a new product, but it looks like it's been around for a while because it's on the Ulta website, the Pore Reducing Primer. I guess they just remarketed it in the display, but I thought it was new, so that's annoying. I thought it was a new product, but I don't think it is. But you guys, this has SPF 20 in it in case you were curious. It has like that thicker, moussey consistency, which I guess it's why it's in the squeezy tube. I do like the squeezy tube because I feel like it's pretty hygienic. It's just you can't see the color very well. Some on my sponge and apply this to my face. So it definitely feels pretty thick on first application. The color is a little bit light, but it's doable. I can just bronze up my skin later on. The first application, looking at my skin, I feel like my skin looks a little bit dry almost. Like it looks a little bit patchy. It didn't like fully cover up my redness, but it still felt like a thick application. As far as like the finish goes, it looks pretty matte on my skin. It doesn't say on here whether it is like a dewy finish, a semi-matte, but on my skin it looks matte. I don't look glowy or dewy at all. Onto the brush side, I'm like really red over here. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna pick up some of this with my brush and just dot this on. So I have no primer on this side of my face. So I'm noticing I do have like these two little lines over here on my forehead like I told you guys before, and I do feel like it actually kind of filled them in. Usually when I apply a foundation right away, it sinks right into those lines and they look so prominent, and then they kind of go away throughout the day and it kind of just fades. But it's actually not accentuating those lines on my forehead, so I guess that's the whole point of the formula, is supposed to do that. So I would say it's really like a medium to full coverage foundation. Right now, I don't know if it's anything too special, just putting it on. I like that I don't feel dewy or oily, so if you have an oily skin type like me, where you are so oily like midday, end of the day, then you might actually like this. My nose looks a little bit shiny, but my cheeks look good. But I really want to see how it's going to wear throughout the rest of the day. I don't know if I'm going to put powder on it, just because I feel like I want to see how oily I get and do like a little test. So I think I'm going to just powder like my under eyes and then see how it wears. So I will see you guys in a little bit. If you guys are curious what I'm wearing, most of it is E.L.F. So everything on my eyes is E.L.F. I'm wearing the new Naked Roses palette. It's a really pretty like mirrored palette, except it gets really dirty with my fingerprints. And I'm also wearing their little duo, which, why can't I find it right now? I think it fell down. I found it. It is the E.L.F. Best Friends eyeshadow duo in Pink Pal. So that is what I'm wearing on my eyes. And I'm also wearing the Violet Voss Sandy glitter. Haven't worn glitter in a minute because I've been wearing those Stila little liquid thingies that we all love. So this is that E.L.F. eyeshadow. So I wore those. For blush, I'm wearing the Flower Beauty palette. This stuff is pigmented. It's crazy. I'm wearing this as my blush, and I'm wearing this shade as my bronzer. I'm wearing Salon Perfect 614 eyelashes, which are like my favorites. They're like a little bit long. I wish they were like a tiny bit shorter, but they're still beautiful. And you guys ask me what I'm wearing. It's usually the Salon Perfect 614 lashes. And for highlight, I am wearing the E.L.F. Enchanted eyeshadow. So that's what I'm wearing on my face, and it is now, what time is it? It's 3:56, so maybe I will do another check-in with you guys around 5 or 6 o'clock. Let you know how it's wearing. I'm gonna go film some more videos, and then I will do my third check-in with you guys and let you know how I like the foundation. But yeah, this is how we're looking so far. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so this is my first check-in in natural light. So it is 6 o'clock. So I've had the foundation on for, I've had on for about 2.5 hours, because I think I finished that video at like 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, it's been like 3 hours, sorry. So it's been about like 3 hours since I've had it on, and I really like the way my skin is looking. I have no complaints. I don't look oily. There's like a tiny bit right here on my forehead, but not really. It's just like a little bit of a glow, but it looks good. It doesn't look bad. So everything's looking really good so far. I feel like my skin looks really smooth. The foundation looks pretty nice. I just wish it was like a little bit darker, because I feel like, look how light my face looks, and then my neck. I mean, that's just me. I, you know, have the wrong color. It's not the fault of the foundation. But overall, I feel like it did kind of like smooth out my face a little bit. Like the little lines I have up here, I feel like definitely are smoothed out. And yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about the foundation right now. I feel like it could look a little bit better on my nose. My nose didn't look that smooth, but the prime side versus the regular side, both of them still look good. One doesn't look worse than the other. That's pretty much all I have to say right now, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later at the end of the day, and we'll see how it looks by then. Guys, it is my final check-in. I'm in my noisy bathroom yet again. You guys know well, if you've seen my foundation videos in the past, I have a fan that like I can't turn off. Anyways, here is how we're looking on the skin. So let me just look in the mirror really quick so I can see. My forehead is looking a little bit glowy, but not too bad. And my cheeks are a little bit more dewy than they were when I first put the foundation on, but honestly it's not too bad. I've been wearing this foundation now for about 8 hours. It's 11:25 right now, so it's pretty late, and I think it honestly looks pretty good. I'm overall really happy with the way the foundation looks. It got a little weird around my nose. Can you guys see that? Like right in there. The coverage is pretty decent. Like I said before, I still think it's like medium to full. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about this foundation? I do think it is so expensive though. I feel like it is way overpriced for what it is. I feel like you can get similar foundations like this for cheaper, so that's like the only thing. I don't know if I would repurchase this. I don't think I would repurchase this just because $17.99 is crazy for a drugstore foundation, and I just like, honestly, I don't think it's worth that price in my opinion. I do like the way it looks. I'll definitely wear it again, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, how it is wearing. Do you think that price is insane like I do? Let me know down below. Have you tried this foundation? And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
See you. All that I wanted was to see